All right, folks. I am live. I'm live. I am live. All right. Y'all see the title of this. I'm waiting to see how this goes. Very interested in seeing how this goes. Now, obviously, I don't want this to get ugly, crazy, or stupid. But I am very interested in seeing how this conversation goes. All right. I got that 50. Hey, what's going on, CJ? What's going on, Kenneth? What's going on, CJ from Cooking with CJ? Kenneth Cunningham from What's New Barbecue. Sweet Lou Barbecue from New Jersey. What's going on? All right. Y'all see the title. The Soldier. How you doing, Darren B? What's going on? I do not want this conversation to get crazy, stupid, or ugly. I know Big Rome Barbecue, Grill Masters Empire, Drew Manice, and Jamar. How you doing? All right. Now, those that know me know me. And those that know of me know of me. You knew I was going to come on here and say something. Yes, we're live. Hey, Keita, how you doing? Cooking 1.5. How are you? Now, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, President-elect, Vice President-elect. There it is. Good evening, S&J. How you doing? Hey, I'm going to need some moderators, guys. It's going to get crazy. This might get crazy. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Now, obviously, I have my views just like everybody else. Hey, Bass Man, what's going on? I have my views just like everybody else. All right. Now, right now, I'm feeling a big breath of fresh air. All right. So, obviously, you know how I went. Okay. Hey, how you doing, Anna? How you doing? Tell Derek I said hello. Tell Derek to call me. We need to catch up. Tell him to call me. He still got my number. If not, text me, shoot me an instant message, and I'll shoot it to him. All right, y'all. Hey, Ronald. What's going on? Ron say. All right, y'all, listen. We have a new president-elect. We have a new vice president-elect. All right? Donald Trump's got a couple more months to go. Here's my first question. How do you think things are going to go between now and January, the inauguration? Huh? How do you think it's going to... Dogfather says, nah, bro. No breath of fresh air. There's 2 seats to get in January in GA. Oh, yeah, I know. I'm talking about the head honcho. The Senate's a whole nother thing. There's 2 seats to get to go, and I'm glad that freaking, what's her name? Gifford, the lady who got shot, her husband, the astronaut, he took Arizona. That's 1 seat down. You got 2 more seats in Georgia, and Georgia's trending up. So that, you got those 2 runoffs. Got that going. All right, I think that'll even it up, and then you have Kamala Harris, just like they did with freaking the Vice President Pence. It was the breaker. All right, was a tiebreaker. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So hopefully that works out. Okay, now, if the Democrats get the House, the Senate, and the freaking executive branch, bam. That's all I'm saying. Bam. That's all I'm going to say on that. Now, what's your views, folks? I'm dangerously close to taking some phone calls. I don't know right now. What you guys got to say? Fins Fan says, congrats on getting a new boss. I agree. Now, I'm going to say the same shit now for Richard Devine says we're fucked. I'm going to say the same thing. Rich, this is for you. I'm going to say the same thing now that I said when Donald Trump won. I said, I got to give a man a chance. One man cannot destroy a country. I said, Donald Trump's going to have advisors, so he'll listen to his advisors and everything should be fine. That's what I said when Donald Trump took over. Got to give him a chance. Well, now, for 4 years, you guys seen what he's done. Some people say here, everything's great. Prior to COVID, it was good. But what the fuck happened after COVID? Are you guys going to say, that uh, uh, Biden's gonna be great. If it wasn't for COVID, he's starting out great. And now you guys are gonna start beating him up because the country's fucked up. That's exactly what's gonna happen. He's gonna take over when he gets inaugurated. You're gonna start judging him from day one. And as soon as he says, well, we're trying to get through this freaking COVID, trying to get through this virus because this is what was left of us, they're going to be, they're blaming Trump. That's exactly how it's going to go because that's what you did to Obama when it came after the fucked up economy after Bush. But anyway, we ain't talking about that. We'll see how it goes. All right? Joe Biden's never been the president before. He was a 2IC. He had some input, I reckon. But he's never been the boss, so now he's the boss. Trump's been the boss for the last 4. Biden's going to be boss for the next 4. Victor says it would be nice to have someone intelligent, thoughtful, and empathetic in the people's house. I agree with you. All right? Someone that's not selfish and only thinking about himself. I'll say that. Now, Jermaine, how you doing, Jermaine? How you doing, sir? He says, Mr. Riddick, tell it. All right. Richard Devine, he says, we are. He's not going to be president for long. But see, that's a bullshit conspiracy thing. How can you prove that, Rich? You can't. You guys are guessing. You're talking shit about that. Now, I hope the man stays healthy enough to go for the next 4 years complete and maybe 8. That's what you were hoping for Trump. But we'll find out if he isn't president for long. You guys find all that conspiracy fucking bullshit. Here's one. Mail-in ballots a hoax. Don't mail in, guys. Go to the polls. How did that work out for Trump? He miscalculated that shit. How did that work out? You say you're going to say less than a year, mark my words. Your words are marked. Trust me, I will remember. I'm marking your words. Now, Fins fan, this is a setup for Kamala Harris presidency for the next election. I'm not even talking about the next election. I'm talking about now. Can you let the motherfucker get in yet? Come on, man. You guys are wishing doom and gloom, and he ain't even in the seat yet. I didn't even do that for Trump, and I thought he was a jackass before he proved himself to be a jackass. All right? I ain't talking about his failed leadership. I'm talking about the stuff he said and the stuff he did. That's all I'm saying. The stuff he said and the stuff he did. You guys judge what happened in the last 4 years. Is the United States of America better now than it was when he started? And I'm going to say a big resounding fuck no. It's not at all. It's not. Because everybody that was supporting Trump, the first thing they're going to say is, well, the economy was, unemployment was, before the COVID, the China virus, whatever you want to call it. But you keep saying before. But what about right fucking now? How is the economy right now? Right now, unemployment's fucked up. Right now, the economy's screwed up. Right now, the freaking stock market's all over the freaking place. All right? So stop giving me the bullshit about before the China virus, we were doing great. Well, after the China virus, we ain't doing great. And the same motherfucker's in charge. And Trump's going to be in charge until fucking January. Now, my question is, what's he going to do between now and January? I think he's going to punk up and be like, give me my ball. I want to go home. Because he ain't said shit in 2 fucking days. He been tweeting, but he ain't said a motherfucking thing. Nothing. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hell, listen, I like politics. I watch the shit. Politics is my freaking thing. That's what I do during this time of the year. I'm watching Fox, NBC, ABC. I'm watching all of it. All right. Matter of fact, right after ABC and CNN called it, they called Joe Biden winning. I went straight to Fox to see how long they were going to delay because they had already prematurely given him freaking Arizona. Everybody was all butthurt over that. Oh, why did Fox give him Arizona? Nobody else gave him Arizona. Then they fucked around and took their time on giving them freaking Pennsylvania. That's all I'm saying. Trump's playing golf, bro. That's why he hasn't tweeted. No. You know what? This is so funny. Knowing what I understand about his character, the way he treats people kind of fucked up. If you ain't on my team, you ain't on the team. I guarantee somebody was like, oh, he's playing golf and he lost. He don't know, man. Let me text him this shit right now and fuck up his game. Yes, sir. Thank you for whoever did that. Whoever might have done that. All right. But everybody that I know that's a Trump supporter keeps saying, before the China virus, chime in on how the fuck the United States of America is right now and tell me he did a great job. The only thing that a lot of Trump supporters fall back on is, I don't believe that many people died. What? You don't believe it? Why? Because that's what they told you? Oh, the virus came from China. Yeah, it came from China. But if China were to come here and attack us, wouldn't you expect the freaking president of the United States and somebody to freaking defend us? Fight them off? So if this is a supposed attack from China, why the fuck didn't he fight back? He didn't do shit. Matter of fact, the last thing I heard was, we're not going to be able to defeat the virus. We're just going to freaking wait until we get the freaking therapeutics and the freaking therapeutics and the antivirus. Not the antivirus, the freaking vaccine. And that came from the guy who's got COVID right fucking now. He's got it right now. And that's the guy talking about, oh, we can't stop it. We're just going to wait on therapeutics and we're going to wait on the freaking the vaccine. And the dude's got it right now. They reported that shit 2 days ago. Chief of Staff. Oh, all right. Let me get back into these comments. You find the true nature of a man when he is challenged. He faced a challenge and look what happened. He didn't face a challenge. He kept ignoring it. First, he blamed it on the Democrats for it being a hoax to make him look bad. All right. And then magically we're rounding the curve. We got more and more. We got highest freaking virus counts now in the last couple of days. And what did he say? Well, after the election, they won't be mentioning it. All right. Now, the last news that I've heard and read, they were like, no, we got bad virus growing, but they were concentrating on the election, so they didn't report on it that much. But now the election's over. Watch. There are 3 things that happened to Trump in 2020, like a lot of us. He got COVID, he lost his job, and he's getting evicted. That's funny. Where is it? There it is. Fans, Daddy Cooks, any fears on your 2 alpha rights being infringed? Oh, my Second Amendment rights? Any fears? No. I don't have any fears about my Second Amendment right because it's a constitutional right. They cannot take your right to bear arms away. No, fans, I have no fears about that. Now, I have heard Obama say it. I've heard freaking Biden say it. I've heard a lot of them say it. They want some type of common sense freaking gun regulation. And then you get the far right Second Amendment folks saying, well, the right to bear arms should not be infringed. They're already infringed. You can't have a fucking bazooka. You can't have a full auto machine gun unless you got some type of special licenses as a collector. There's stuff you already can't have in regards to carrying weapons, owning weapons. So the Second Amendment's already infringed. All right. No, I don't want nobody to take anybody's guns. You got the right to defend your fucking house. But come on, man. There's got to be something said so that you can't just shoot up a fucking school because you want to. Someone made you mad, didn't get no booty. Black guy took your girlfriend, now you want to kill everybody? That shit ain't right. That shit ain't right. Now, I don't know the right answer. You know, if I knew the right answer, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you guys on this podcast, Rig. I'd be doing some political shit. No, I don't have any fear of them taking my guns because they won't take my guns. Now, if they regulate some shit, you know, it's going to hurt some people's feelings. Oh, I can't have a 100-round magazine. They get me down to freaking 30, or I can't have a 30-round. They want me to have 20-round magazines. Then buy more magazines. The fuck? All right? The thing ain't that you can't have the weapon. The thing is, they want to kind of keep some people from being able to reload and shoot so fast that they kill everyone in the school instead of killing a few before the police get there. That's my view. I don't know the right answer, though. I don't know the right answer. All right. But I do have a song. I got a song I want to dedicate to. I want to dedicate this song to President Trump and anybody that supported him. Here you go, guys. Very much just on this solemn occasion And I'm glad Joe Biden won. If I don't wish anything bad on Trump, I just hope Trump gets everything that he deserves. You can take that however you want. Here you go.
You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job.
Get this dance.
You about to lose your job because you are detaining me for nothing. You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job. Oh my God. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job because you are detaining me for nothing. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job.
Yep.
You about to lose your job because you are detaining me for nothing. You about to lose your job.
Sex Pistols. Sex Pistols.
You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job. You about to lose
Your job.
Get this dance. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job. Is this shit worth you losing your job? Because you bought to.
Get
you ain't
the
got no
fuck
reason.
out of here. I just had to play that. I had to play that. Anyway, guys, what do you think he's going to do? Somebody says, Dog Father. Ralston says, remix. What do you think is going to happen between now and freaking January? What do you think? What do y'all think? I don't think he's going to do shit. I don't think Trump, and I hope I'm wrong, I don't think he's going to even give a shit anymore. Because that man freaking, hey, did you guys read that book that his niece wrote? Me and my wife did. All right. And that man cannot live with being a loser. He was raised to not be a loser. He was raised to not give a shit about people that were losers. And he's branded on not being a loser. So now, check this out. Check this out now. Not only is Joe Biden the high, and they're still counting. They're still counting. He is the highest elected president. He's had the most votes of any president anywhere, ever. And they're still counting. And Donald Trump has the second highest votes of any loser, in the presidential election ever. Ain't that some shit? Now, I will say, hats off to Orange Donnie. Hats off to him because he did revolutionize the Republican Party. He brought out more mofos this election ever. Not enough, but he brought out more mofos ever. All right. Now that just shows you the polarization. All right. I was shocked that it was this close. It literally hurt my feelings that it was this close. I was like, man, they gotta rebuke this bullshit. Nope. It's, what is it? 70 blah, blah, blah million people voted for Biden and 70 blah, blah, blah million voted for freaking Donald Trump. He said that's itself suspect. No, that's not suspect at all, old BD. That just shows you how divided this country is when after you've seen everything that this man has done or failed to do, I don't care how you feel about it, everything that he has done or failed to do in the last 4 years, good, bad, or indifferent, after seeing that, the people that think he was doing some terrible shit voted because to try to get him out of there and supported their candidate. The people that think he did great voted for that. Blah, blah. It just shows you how we're split. How about voter fraud? How about prove it, Rich? How about prove it? Because Trump hasn't yet. You can talk all the shit you want, but if you can't take it to court with evidence, it's just rhetoric and shit talking or a comment in a freaking social media podcasts, social media freaking broadcasts. So how about voter fraud? Prove it. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm saying if it is possible, prove it. If you can't prove it, then shut the fuck up. Trump and anyone else that says that shit. If you can't prove it, then shut the fuck up. Bow. If you can prove it, then I'll be forced to shut the fuck up. That's the only two options I got. That's the only two. There's video of it in Philly of mass voter fraud. Because I heard of two instances where two Republicans, they even talked about it on the news. But there's video of what? Enough to prove that there's mass voter fraud across the United States that's going to overturn enough numbers so that Trump will win. Prove that shit. I think they're going to court for it now. If you can't prove that shit, shut the fuck up. If you can prove that shit, then I'll shut the fuck up. It's too easy. It's simple. And I love you, Rich. Man, we serve together. I love you, man. I know we have complete opposite looks and ideas on political shit, but that has nothing to do with a friendship. All right? I'll kill a motherfucker over your ass. Hell, we done went to battles together. We done a lot of jumped out of planes together. I love you to death. You're a pro-Trumper, and I think Trump's a jackass. That's just the way it is. But you're still my buddy. You're my boy, my freaking battle buddy. I love you to death. That ain't got nothing to do with our friendship, I hope. All right, dead people voted in Philly. I'm just saying LOL. All right, let me ask you this question. Is it inconceivable? I'm not even talking about voter fraud. Is it inconceivable, since they have early voting and mail-in voting, and sometimes that happens freaking a month, because I voted damn near a month ago, early month. So let's say I'm 70, 80, 90 years old. I ain't even talking COVID. I'm just talking about freaking old motherfuckers. Is it not conceivable to receive a ballot, fill it out, put it in there? I'm 80, 90 years old across the United States of America, and some of those people die after they cast their ballot. Did you hear about the lady? Was it a lady or a man? It was a man. Had cancer on his deathbed, literally. And he said, bring me my ballot. And he voted. You can Google it. He voted and showed. He didn't show who he voted for, but he showed his ballot. They submitted his ballot, and then he passed the fuck away. Is that voter fraud? Or did the fucker just die after he casted his vote? It's valid. When he casted it, he was alive. Ain't his fault he kicked the bucket within a month freaking after. What? Come on, man. Tell me that can't count. Now, I ain't saying dig a motherfucker up or nothing. That's fucked up. You know? But if someone dies within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, is it not conceivable? I ain't talking about hundreds and millions of motherfuckers, because that's impossible. But can that not happen? I think it can happen just in my brain that tells me that it's possible. I guarantee it's happened every election. Guaranteed. Gary Johnson says, I've heard Trump could possibly pardon himself. No, you can't pardon yourself. You can't pardon yourself. And then, what is he going to pardon himself for? He hasn't committed any crimes. As the president right now, that's valid. Everything else has been swept away. Right? The impeachment went away because the Senate said, fuck it, we don't want to hear no more freaking evidence. The man's not guilty. He didn't commit enough crimes to be freaking taken out of office. That's a done deal. All right, same thing happened to Clinton. Clinton got impeached. He didn't get removed from office. Neither did Trump. It's just the way it goes. That's done. You can't get double jeopardy. But I hear the freaking the state attorney for freaking New York is just like this, just waiting for it. Now the election's over. They talking about eating his ass up for all this freaking tax evasion, tax fraud, and all that freaking bullshit. That's a whole different thing. Stacey Haygood, what's going on, brother? Was the voter fraud when Trump won the election? No, none. All of that shit counted, man. That's just like, to answer your question, Stacey, that's just like when they were saying, keep counting in Arizona because he was gaining ground, but stop counting in Philly. All right? Stop the count. Stop the count. Count the votes. Count the votes. Come on, man. If you want to have some type of some type of freaking legal precedence to take it to the Supreme Court, this is not going to the federal Supreme Court, guys. All right. He can't even make it through the state Supreme Court for some of this bullshit. Oh, they can't get close enough to freaking, they won't let us get close enough to see the ballot. Those people are observers. So they have the ability to see what's going on. They're not fucking auditors. They're not there to freaking check the ballots and check their work. Don't get it twisted. They're not there to audit. They are there to observe. I'll look at it, Rich, but I guarantee whatever I'm gonna watch is not gonna prove massive voter fraud to a point across the nation that's gonna overturn the numbers enough for Trump to not still be a fucking loser. I guarantee it. Hey, Julie Gilpin, how you doing? Chilling and grilling with Rob D. What's happening? I just got on because I'm chilling. Carly Grimes, I'm sorry I didn't see you, sweetie. She says, I agree. What's the alternative? You must pass a physical before you allowed to vote? Come on now. Yeah, come on, man. People died. Now, I'll look at the video. We can talk about it. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Anywho, chilling and grilling with Rob D. This is hey, Tovia. Hey, man, as soon as the air won't kill us, we need to get together, brother. Let's just do a collab, face-to-face or something. I don't know if I want to cook with a mask on. I don't think I want to do that. But, yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, this is a first for me, guys. All right, hold on, let me get a quick consensus here. If you're listening to this on Facebook, give me a 1, just so I know. If you're looking at this on my RBOP YouTube, give me a 2. And if you're looking at this on Daddy Cook's YouTube, give me a 3. 1 for Facebook, 2 for RBOP YouTube, 3 for Daddy Cook's YouTube. All right. So I got Rich. Okay, Rich, I see who's on Facebook. 2 on RBOP and 3. Okay, shucks. I just want to make sure it's working across the board. Now, just so you know, this is a talking head video, so it's going to be hidden on Daddy Cooks, but it's going to stay up on RBOP and Facebook. And the conversation gets good, then I might even turn it into a podcast. I don't know yet. I got no idea. Thank you, guys. I just want to verify that this is working on all 3 venues. I'm using StreamYard for those of you guys that are interested. I do have a paid subscription, and StreamYard allows you to broadcast on the 3 venues, and I think I could have up to like 6 guests or something like that. Yeah, now I got XY with 9, 8, so something tells me that they're bored. See, when people come in and they don't have any names or something like that, then they just want to type some freaking stupid shit just because it says Biden Harris and they want to come in and disrupt the bullshit. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. I don't know. I have no idea. I got no idea. So what we got going on, folks? You know, I'm so happy that this election's over, no matter who you voted for. Sorry if you're not on the winning side the way I see it. But I'm tired of those fucking commercials, man. I'm so glad them commercials are over. Oh my God. I'm so glad those commercials are over. You know, you get one commercial talking about this person did this, and then you get a commercial right behind it. The same person says, no, I didn't. They did it. I'm like, really? Come on, man. Come on. I need to get back to cooking. Cheers, Phil. Cheers, everyone. All right, CJ. I'll see you, man. I'll see you when I see you. Take care. Okay, Daddy Cooks, I'm out. Got to go punch that time clock. Be safe, old BD1. Y'all be good. All right, you know what? The Guy Show. What's going on? Hey, let's see who's in here, man. Alton, what you doing right now? Or Stacy, Alton, somebody that I know. Give me a high sign. Richard Devine, I was in PA early voter. It's impossible for fraud due to the fact that each ballot has a barcode attached to your name. All right, thanks, Stacy. Hey, man, you want to? Are you busy right now? Hey, good. I can bring you in, man, if you got a cam. If you got a cam or mic, smartphone, pad, iPad or something like that. bring somebody in, hold this conversation, laugh, joke a little bit. And like I said, conversation gets good, it will turn into actual podcast. Tina's so blessed. How you doing, Tina? She says, happy Saturday, Daddy Cooks, and everyone. Happy Saturday. Very happy Saturday, Tina. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. Chilling Grilling with Rob D said, what's in the cup? You know what? This is a tequila sunrise. Tequila sun, pretty strong tequila sunrise. I just, yeah, man, freaking, kind of chilled out on the whiskey for a day. He says not impossible. Well, it's not impossible. All right, let me say, hey, what's going on, Daryl? Okay, let me get, hey, good. I'm about to send you a link, my friend, in your messenger. I hope you ain't shy. Hold on, let me do it this way. Bear with me, folks. Dealing with multiple screens here. Move that one over there. Bam. Do that. All right. Trying to find you, brother. All right, what was I saying? Hold on, I misspelled your name. There he is. All right. I ought to play that song again, but I ain't. All right, I'm bringing you in, my friend. And hopefully everything works out. There's the link. All right, let me get back into this chat. If he comes in, I'll pop him in here. All right, so Phil, now that you've been stuck in the good old USA, don't you think you could, don't I think I can quit my day job? No, not yet. Matter of fact, I'm getting ready to go back here soon. I'm getting ready to go back there soon. I've been home since the end of February. Now, I'll put it like this. There's a lot of people where I work that really, really have to. They're stuck. And, you know, I'm not to the point where I don't have to work. I'm just to the point where I kind of work when I want to. That type of thing. KLC 317. I was a Trump supporter, but it's okay. I wish the new administration the best of luck and hope for the best. I'm not to an extreme. If I got invited to the White House, I'd be proud to go. There you go, man. There you go. See, I appreciate that, man. That's open-minded. The man hasn't done anything in the presidency to screw anything up yet. You know, man ain't even got the job yet. You know, everything that you're hearing bad is what they think he's going to do bad. All right. Even promises. Trump promised a bunch of shit, and everybody knows that freaking you got the House, you got the Senate, and blah, blah, blah. Now, the thing is, freaking for the last 4 years, Trump's had the Senate and the executive branch. Right? Yeah, the House was freaking fighting him on some shit, but nothing could get approved without the Senate. Right? Riddle me this, Batman. If the Senate is so screwed up, because they're like, oh, we can't get it through. Actually, it was Mitch McConnell. I'm the Grim Reaper. Nothing goes through unless I say so. They could not get a freaking stimulus package through. They didn't get anything through with the infrastructure, but they got that fucking judge in there pretty quick, didn't they? I'm just saying. So that goes to show you that the Republicans could have done whatever they wanted to as fast as they wanted to do it. Something. Right? That's all I can tell you. Am I correct? All right, Daryl, I'm gonna send you this link as well. I'm gonna bring Daryl in. I mean, you can't argue that point. They couldn't get shit done. No infrastructure package. They couldn't get no motherfucking stimulus package done. The second one through. What are you talking about negative? Did it happen? But they got that taxes through. They wanted that. They got that judge in. They wanted that. So you can say negative all you want to. Terrible example? Then type in a better one. Because they damn sure got that judge in quick as shit. They got to approve hearings and all of that. So you don't have to like the example. That's the example that I use. Bam. Hold on, that's the one I use. Boom. All right. Let's do it this way. There you go, Daryl. Coming at you, brother. Coming at you. Bam. All right. Donna, I've been waiting for you to express your opinions. Great to see you, man. He said, send it again. All right. Coming again. It's right over you, man. Just go back up and hit it again, but I'll send it again. Bam. All right, I'm just waiting for some guests. What happened to that big, beautiful healthcare plan Trump promised? Yeah, I know, man. 4 years. 4 years. I think that was one of those day one. I'm going to get rid of. Now, they're still after the Affordable Care Act. Now, riddle me this, Batman. If they didn't have a health care plan and they were after the Affordable Care Act from the get-go, now that they got their judge, do you think they're going to go after the Affordable Care Act? You think he gives a shit about a plan? He ain't got no job. He's on his way out. There you go, Daryl. What's going on, baby?
Hey, what's going on, Phil? How you doing, bro?
I'm just stirring the fucking coals, man. I'm stirring the coals.
I've been celebrating all day, man.
I know, man. I know. Now, XY say there are no examples. All right, well, the Supreme Court doesn't need the House. No, but the Supreme Court needs Republicans and Democrats talking about the government.
Man.
He said, what is this stream? What stream? What you talking about? You're on Facebook. What are you looking at, man? It's the time. See, never mind. I ain't going to say what I think I'm going to say. What's going on, brother?
All right, man. You know, normally, man, I don't get into a whole lot of political stuff, man, because that's the quickest way to lose acquaintances and friends, man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't never post anything or try to post nothing or even talk about it on my YouTube channel, man. But I got to tell you, man, today, I mean, it just seems like, I guess I can understand how the Trump supporters be upset and going on because that's their man. That's who they voted for.
Yep.
But, man, it just seems like a cloud has been kind of lifted off of the United States right now. People seem a little bit more optimistic about their future now, man, you know, with Biden winning, man. So, you know, it was just too much division in the nation, man. So, you know, and as me and you, as individuals who fought for this nation, served this nation, you know, in uniform and as civilians and stuff, man, you know, that's the last thing we want to see, man, is, you know, major division in the country, man. And, you know, racial, you know, it's just crazy,
man. Look, I hate the racial divide. I think everybody should be able to live however they want as long as they're not hurting anybody and they're not breaking any laws.
Amen.
I don't care who you hug. I don't care who you kiss. I don't care freaking what you pray to. I don't care what you believe. Shoot what you want and eat the motherfucker. As long as you're not hurting anybody.
That's right. That's right.
Live the way you want. But if you don't like somebody doing something, or if you don't like something done, then just don't do it. Don't try to stop everybody else from doing it too.
That's right.
Now you're doing too much.
That's right. That's right.
But someone asked me, Dwayne Vladeck says, what do I think Biden will do for healthcare in America? Well, I don't know. But him and the black guy did come up with the Affordable Care Act. Maybe he could come up with a derivative of that or something, because the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, that y'all don't like to hear, some of you, it wasn't perfect, but it was something.
Yeah.
So maybe he could build off of that. I don't know. I believe if you go to his website, they got some type of plan. All right. Unlike going to Trump's website where they ain't got shit with freaking hats, MAGA hats and shit. I don't know. I've never been. I'm just joking. Don't get mad at me.
Yeah.
All right.
Like I say, I ain't got nothing against Trump supporters, man. If that's your man, then, you know, so be it. You know, me personally, I just couldn't see 4 more years of the same stuff, man. I just couldn't, man. So,
I'll say this: Trump wasn't all bad. I hate I said that. No, I don't. I love what he did for the VA. I used the VA. All right, the Veterans Administration got turned around. The VA was fucked up during the Obama administration. It took months and months and months to get claims to go through. Mm-hmm. All right, and my claim, I went from a certain percentage to another percentage in no time. I'm talking about less than 90 days under the Trump administration. So I can't say everything's screwed up. Okay. Now, our environment can't say the same thing. Infrastructure. When in the last 4 years did you see anything where you were improving airports, roads, bridges, trains, anything?
Yeah. No
Nothing.
doubt.
In 4 freaking years.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's just the fact that he pulls out of every summit that the world has, man. Everything that the world is trying to do, man, environmental or what have you, man. The United States and pulled out of it. The United States and pulled out of it. I didn't understand that, man. So there was no global cooperation. Seems like with the United States and other countries, man, at all during his tenure, man. I don't know.
The power of the United States was its allies. No, the United States has the most powerful military on the planet. Don't get that, twisted. But riddle me this, Batman. If the United States was in a war alone and the rest of NATO decided to fight against us, would we win?
Probably not.
Probably not, because the allies are going to keep coming, and you got multiple countries, multiple resources, multiple militaries, multiple angles, multifaceted attack and shit like that. Complex. The power of the United States was not just the might of our military. It was the strength of our character and the trust of our allies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No doubt.
And I ain't got X, Y, X, Y. I'm a Russian, so I can't comment. Then don't comment. Stop typing. I always get a troll, man. Fucking jackasses. Anyway,
I think another reason, man, is a lot of people was voting for Trump and not voting for Biden was the fact that they felt that Biden was an Obama student. Obama, I saw one of your comments up here. Somebody was saying he's a student of Obama, but I think Biden will bring in his own flavor into being president, once he gets sworn in and stuff. So we just have to give the man an opportunity to see. And that's the same thing when Trump won. I didn't vote for Trump initially. Right. When he won, but I was telling people when he was at work, I say, hey man, look, you ain't vote for him or what have you, but he's the president. You got to give him a chance, man. Let's see. He might do some great thing. And you know what I'm saying? And like I said, to me, it was more social and racial issues for me and the divide of the country than anything else. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
two things. The first thing you said was people were saying that freaking Biden was a student of Obama. I got to call bullshit on that because Biden was in the government for 40 fucking years and Obama showed up way after that.
Yeah.
Okay, so who had the most experience when it came to be in the government? All right. I think that's why the young Obama, everything respectively, brought in Biden for his experience to help him out because he was such a fledgling freaking politician. So I call bullshit on that. Now, for me, the problem of the racial divide and some of his policies that screwed me up later. What got me was the lying.
Oh, the
lying. He couldn't freaking tell the truth. Dude, day one, press secretary, the biggest crowd ever, period. Day fucking one. All right, a lot of people forget. People have short memories. What was his name? Spicer. The first press secretary. Day one. Trump's butt was hurt, and he sent out his press secretary to say that his was bigger than Obama. Mine's bigger than yours. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Day one. I got to give him a chance, man. He's going to have all these freaking advisors, and, one man can't destroy the country. Let's give him a chance. The president's crowd was bigger. I was like, what the fuck? You leading with that? You're starting there, right?
Starting with that. Yeah.
Okay, but it's just the constant lying and
then that speech he made the other day, man, yesterday, man, we're talking about, degrading the voting system and stuff, man, and then all the cheating and the lie. That was probably the top. That topped it all off right there, man.
Well, see that to me, I just disregarded that shit, and this is why. You have theater, and then you have court cases. You with me?
Yeah.
When you're talking shit about I'm gonna press charges and you're on a microphone in front of your people, You know, that's theater. Now, when you have evidence and you go to court, now the proof's in the pudding. But when you don't even have any fucking pudding, they're not going to accept your case. They're going to throw you out. Fuck out of here. There have been 3 cases already kicked out over freaking nonsense.
Yeah.
And the only case, the one he won bigly, was the observers could get closer. Had nothing to do with numbers. Name one court case where it has something to do with numbers. Don't say the recounts, because that's not a court case. That's procedure.
Right.
If you're within half a percentage point, you can request a freaking recount. So that's what's going on in Pennsylvania, most likely, unless they run the numbers up. And that's what's going on in freaking Georgia, because they're not going to run those numbers up. Right?
Right.
And if they get within half a percentage point in freaking Arizona, I guarantee that they're going to ask for a recount. I'll guarantee freaking they're going to ask for one there. That's procedure. That's not a court case. You ain't winning shit there. All right.
So
Gary Johnson, everyone with the common sense knows he's jealous of Obama. I believe that drove him to run for president. Okay, I agree. I don't
know, man. You know, what do you think about the idea? And I know I heard a lot of people say this, is that one of the reasons that he doesn't want to lose the presidency, besides of who he is the fact that the possibility of charges being brought up against him for different violations, man. Since the presidency, he's kind of protected against certain things.
So, yeah, he's got immunity for some of that shit. What do they call it? Executive immunity, I think it is. The New York district attorney, female, black chick. Oh man, she's just waiting. She put out a thing. They're still waiting for documents for not only taxes, but some of his financial stuff, because they're checking executive privilege. Thank you, XY. See, that's the kind of comment you should make. Something that's constructive and helpful. Appreciate you on that one. Anyway, documents that has to do with his businesses, because there's charges against him against not only tax evasion, but tax fraud, transfer fraud, things like that. Okay. And what she said was, and this isn't a quote, if he gets elected, then we can take our time. We have 4 years to continue to make our case. But if he doesn't get elected, then he will not be protected after January, and I'm coming for you.
Wow.
There you go. All right, I'm waiting for Haygood to come in. I think he's in there. Uh-oh. Who's calling me?
We got a phone call.
No, I think this might be a scammer. Let's try it out. Hello. 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 They're gonna hang up. Hello. Please be a scammer. This would be so great.
Hey man, did you see that comment from I
got nobody. Hold on. Let me bring in Stacey Haygood real good. Haygood, he's one of my battle buddies, man. We work together in Parts Unknown.
Okay, all right.
Haygood,
what's going on?
Not a lot, man. Yeah, I hear you. Sound good. Look good too. You even got some grown up on your face.
Yeah, man. Knowledge. That's all knowledge.
What's going on, man?
What's going on? Nice meeting you, man.
All right.
Man, you look like you sitting back chilling at the crib. You must be stateside.
Man. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I got back a couple months back. Right. I needed a nice little layover for back here in the States.
I got now. Be careful what you say, because some of them folks going to see this.
Oh, right. That's why I said a layover.
Look, wink, nudge, baby. Yeah, I've been home since February.
That's a minute, man.
I've been home since February. Look, I just been chilling.
You got out at a good time, though.
No, I got home. Sorry, chat. We'll get back to this in a second. I left as soon as I got to the States. Then that's when COVID hit the other country, Parts Unknown.
Right.
So I had just left, and so they got locked down, and it just started getting worse there. And then it started getting worse here, and then for a while we had the travel ban, and then they started squeaking people in with the charter flights or whatever. I don't know how that works out.
Yeah, I was stuck there for a nice little minute, so I'm enjoying my little bit of vacation, man.
Yeah, once again, this might be seen. Watch your mouth. Anyway, man, conversation is congratulations to Biden, Harris. They won.
Indeed.
And I'm just talking some yakety smackety, sipping a little something, something. Hold on. Jean Matthews, this is in the chat. She's here's what I wondered. Trump resigns, Pence becomes president for the remainder of the term, then pardons Trump for all his BS.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you to read that one, man.
Well, this is what would happen. After Trump, if Trump resigns, Pence takes over, okay?
Right.
They're just gonna wait until both of them are out of office and then yank his ass.
And then yank
so
him.
that still ain't gonna help him. That still ain't gonna help him. Come on, man.
I mean, I'm still trying to. I mean, I haven't seen the video. I mean, I wish I can get a link to that video that I think it was the name Eric was
Eric
talking
who?
about. Well, let me see who. Somebody was talking about something about they had the video, and
Video. That's what. Actually, that's one of my airborne brothers, man.
Yeah.
Jumped out of planes together, talking about the video about the voter fraud or something. like that.
right. I mean,
What you got?
Only thing I've seen, I haven't seen the video, but I've seen pictures where they had people at a distance to where they couldn't directly observe the count.
Okay.
Now, once again, I discussed about the barcode. Now, every individual who received a mail-in ballot has a barcode affixed to their name.
Okay.
Now, this barcode, I'm pretty certain, is scanned for that vote to count.
Okay. I got you.
Now, I mean, he says it can happen, but if you can't scan me twice,
Right.
Exactly. You
you
can't.
can't scan me 3 times.
Right.
I mean, I was one of the early voters, and it was a process. You gave up your information, your license. They went in the back. They typed up your absentee ballot,
Mhm.
and then I dropped my ballot into a safe,
Okay.
and I walked out.
Wow. See, it's a little bit different here in North Carolina. One, I've been registered here. I've been living here for years,
Right.
and me and all my girls. And with the exception of me being in parts unknown whenever, and I'm doing, absentee. And see, when we're absent, for those of y'all that don't know, if you're they used to call us expats, but if you're
Right.
an AMCIT, okay, an AMCIT or American citizen or expatriate, same thing. If you're an expat or an AMCIT or you're military serving overseas, you get other perks. You can get your ballot, scan it, and email it or fax it. Now, if you're stateside, your paper shit. You either show up in person or you get mailed a paper ballot and you take the paper ballot or you mail the paper ballot. Okay, so many a year I was working where I was working around the world, and I'd order my ballot. It would come electronically, print it, fill it out, scan it, and then they give you a certain number to email it back to your, I'm here in Rayford, North Carolina. I would send it to my specific election place. And that's how I voted for many a year. And some of y'all like, I didn't know you could do that. Well, now you know.
Yeah.
So it's not.
Anyway.
It's nothing new. It's nothing new to us.
Right.
But due to COVID, I believe a lot of people felt a lot safer doing the mail-in ballots.
Yeah.
So to now all of a sudden for this mail-in ballot thing to have been going on for years, and now that this dude done lost, it's a problem. Come on now.
Now, Rich Devine, he says they're not scanning it multiple times. They're bringing extras in. Now let's talk about provisional ballots. Let's talk about provisional ballots for a second. A provisional ballot is a ballot that you fill out in person in the event something screwed up your original ballot.
Right.
All right. Let's say that you got one mailed to you. All right. And you mailed it late and you don't think it's going to get there in time. So you go to the polling place and say, my name's Philip Riddick. I mailed one, didn't get here in time. I still want to vote. They'll let me fill out a provisional ballot.
Right.
And that's like, alert, alert, alert. Keep your eyes open for the one that's coming because we can't count them twice.
Right.
I don't know if they do that here in Illinois, because the guys here who had ordered a mail-in ballot and received it, when they went to vote, because they felt like it wasn't, they had to actually take that mail-in ballot with them to turn it in order to actually do the voting that day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So they wasn't going to let them mail one in and then come in. And then, so I don't know if Illinois does the provisional, what have you, because when we voted early, the polling places was open 3 weeks ago, and we went voted early. So we went actually put the mask on, went down to City Hall, stood in line, and knocked it out in about 15 minutes. So So I don't know about that because everybody who had to go down there and had gotten a mail-in ballot had to take it with them and turn it in before they let them vote. So
see, now that's how we listen. Me, my wife, 4 daughters. We sat around the table. They voted for whoever they wanted to, and you know, it's up to them. Okay, I got a pretty good idea how they did it. But anyway, freaking, I filled out my dots. They filled out their dots, and we all freaking folded them up. Put it in an envelope after they signed where they're supposed to. All right. We rotated one jumper to the left so we could all witness for each other. All right. Just hand it to the left. Everyone signed because that was within the rules.
Right.
Freaking, and then put it inside the ballot. Put the ballot inside the security envelope inside the other envelope, and then you had to seal that. You could check if something went wrong. Did you want to be notified for a second ballot? A second voting if there was like a runoff or something.
Right.
Okay. And then the following day, because that was the day before, because we'd already got our ballots. Okay. We requested them. The following day was the first day of the first day of early voting. The second day, we all jumped in the car and went down there. There was a long-ass freaking line. We walked right past them. Excuse me, we want to turn these in. They're like, oh, come on in. We all had our masks on. The reason I did it is I wasn't going to mail it.
Right.
But I wasn't going to stand that long-ass fucking line.
Right.
All right. So they had a second line for turning in your freaking mail-in or absentee ballot because they are separate, like Rich is saying. They're different than mail. No, they're not. I've gotten absentee ballots which came through the mail and I've mailed them in. I've gotten freaking mail-in ballots that's come through the mail and mail them in. It's just they got some states where you request an absentee ballot. That's what Trump was saying. Well, they request them and they get it, but they're just sending them out to anyone. They just sending them out. Believe me, they're sending them out. No, man, they're sending them out to people that are registered voters. If you get one and then ask for it, they're not saying you got to use the motherfucker. Shred it with the rest of the freaking junk mail. Take your ass down there and vote.
Yeah, I mean, same thing when I was in the military, and I spent 17 years overseas straight. So the majority of my voting for anything when it came to state or federal or what have you was absentee ballot. And I was, like say at that time, Louisiana was my state of residence. So, and that's even a crazier voting situation with Louisiana. So,
gotcha.
but you know,
Rich Devine says, I'm sorry. He said, did they make you show an ID in Illinois?
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. What they did was when you walk into the voting place, you walk up to this glass booth. You show them your ID, and then the lady takes your ID. She punches your information in the system, and they give you a voting card. It's a card that comes out with all your information. You take that card, and you go to the voting machine. You slide that in the machine.
Right.
You make your choices and stuff, and then when you hit like, yep, this is what I want, and finalize it, and then you take that card back and turn it back in. And yeah, that's nice. How it is. So they check everybody.
Nice. Now, the way we did it is when we stood in that line with our envelopes, we went in one at a time. We had to sign for it to turn it in, and we had to verify our address and a contact phone number just in case something freaking happened. Yeah, and they had to verify the addresses of both of them, and then they would accept it, and then the next person came. So I wouldn't just walk up, hand it to them, and walk away.
Right.
They made sure you were who you were. Before
like I don't know, the lady that did us, me and the wife, when we walked up, man, even after she took our ID, she asked us questions like, okay, what is your home address? What is your, stuff like that, so that you just didn't walk up there with somebody's ID and then didn't know the information and stuff. So, but it only took about, like I said, with her, it only took about 5 minutes. She gave us a card, and we went over to the voting machines, man, and knocked it out in about 15 minutes. And they had the mask on, and they were sanitizing everything. They gave us a 6-inch long Q-tip to press on the screen and everything. And so it worked.
Two comments.
Yeah,
got 2 comments. Rick Aristad says, here in PA, we're required to surrender our mail-in ballot at the polling place in order to get the provisional ballot.
Yep.
Wife and I both did that. Did it that way. PA folks need to request a mail-in ballot. They weren't just mailed to everyone. And okay, cool. Now, Rich Devine says, how about those people that got multiple ballots at their house that didn't live there? Well, if you get a ballot that's not yours and they don't live there, you throw the motherfucker away.
Yeah.
It's not yours. That's just like if I get freaking my neighbor's mail, I got 2 choices. I can be a dishonest fucking trash it, or I can go bing bong, hey man, I got your mail.
Yeah, I got your mail, yeah.
What the fuck? See, my thing, you got Trump trying to sow these conspiracies and I got rich. Unfortunately, my friend, you're pushing out the same shit that they've been saying, assuming that everyone that gets a ballot is going to, oh, they sent a ballot and went to a dog. Well, I'm pretty sure the dog ain't going to fill it the fuck out. Come on,
I mean,
man.
That's like in Arizona, they want to keep the count going. In PA and other states that they see that their lead was going, they want to stop the count.
We talked about that before you got on here. Yeah.
What do you want?
Yeah, you got to have it one way or the other.
Pressure bust pipes. You can't have it both sides.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. So, you know, and like I said earlier, they have a lawsuit, had a lawsuit that they won bigly because the observers weren't as close as they wanted to be.
Right.
All right. But I'm going to say it again. Those people are observers. They're not auditors. They're not in there to check the process. They just there to see. They're not checking the process. They're not reading ballots. They're not making sure you put them in them. They're just there to freaking see.
At the end of the day, I watched Fox News, and for probably the first time ever watching it, they had some sense, some common sense when it came to talking about this and how destroying our democracy and destroying our voting process is not going to help you.
But Trump fell out with Fox a long time ago, though, man.
Wait, no, hold on, hear me out. Because I was watching all of that shit.
Right.
Okay, so the first thing, let me give you a blow by blow. First thing, Fox gave Biden freaking Arizona. I was like, what? What?
Yeah.
Nobody else had gave Arizona. There were some places online that had given them Arizona, but CNN and ABC, no. There's still so much of a margin that Trump can overtake them. So we're not going to give it to them until there's no way that, you know, beyond a shadow of a doubt that even though they're still counting, he can't get beat.
Right.
Okay. So that was odd to me. And then once it was inevitable, once you could see that it was really, really leading, then it was like you could see the whole spirit of Fox change. Oh, we don't have to kiss his ass anymore. And then you had people, some of the people from the former Trump campaign, Trump freaking cabinet, this. And then I started seeing Fox pundits like, well, no, that's not true. No, that's a lie. Right. I was like, what? Now I get it.
I know.
Yeah.
You know, it was, like I say, it was amazing to see the demeanor of a lot of the media outlets, man, especially after Trump made that speech about how fraudulent the system was. Man, it almost want to make you cry. You know what I'm saying? The demeanor of the media and how they were denouncing everything that he was saying. You know, it was just, it was kind of a new day when it came to the media, man.
Because that was over the top. That was too much. All right. Whenever, ever in your adult life, I got to read this comment. Kentucky, I got a bottle of beer in my hand. My husband is coming home with some more. If he doesn't, I have a bottle of vodka on standby. There you go, Virginia. All right. But man, freaking, he did too much. In your entire adult life, I'm half a century old and a couple. All right. So I voted for my fair share of presidents.
Yep.
So every time a president's won, another president's freaking lost. All right. I've been voting since my very first time voting was with Reagan, and I voted for Reagan. I was in the military. Okay. Never, ever has there been anyone to challenge the peaceful transfer of power. Never. Okay. Even Gore, after that whole nonsense about this hanging Chad and all that shit in Florida, when they were going up against freaking Bush and Gore, and who was the freaking governor of Florida? Jeb fucking Bush. So his brother helped him freaking cheat that shit out. All right. Then it went to Supreme Court. They just got tired of fucking counting and they gave it to freaking Bush. Even though Gore felt like he got cheated, he conceded, hey, that's the will of the freaking Supreme Court. That's the will of the people, blah, blah, blah. And he let it go. All right. He didn't jump up and down. I'm going to send up freaking lawsuits and liar, pants on fire and all that bullshit. He just let it go.
I just hope that some of these organizations that support him, man, and I won't call no names, man, but I just hope that, you know, we're sensible enough not to lose any unnecessary lives over this thing here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just...
Well, I'm just happy that I'm gonna say the word, the peaceful protests were Trump supporters outside of the freaking polling places. You with me?
Yeah.
No one was shooting. They were packing some heat now, but no one was shooting. Nobody got hurt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Although you can kind of call that intimidation, but whatever. They were locked outside, and they were like, "It's not going to affect our process. We're going to count." All right. I just hope that it doesn't take a turn south. Right now, people are celebrating. All right, peaceful celebrations, I guess, but now it's getting dark.
Yeah, I know. You know what happens when it gets dark, man.
Now let's see. The freaks come out at night. Let's see what happens.
I'll
all
say
right?
the same thing. Yep.
Yeah. So now, and I didn't say it. The other guy did. Proud Boys, stand back and stand by. Well, I hope they stand the fuck down and don't do shit.
Yeah.
Because that was a dog bullhorn. That wasn't a whistle.
Yeah, it was.
You with me?
Yep.
So if you get them hardcore right-wing mofos, the socialists are coming. I got to kill them. I hope they don't try that shit. You know? Because that's going to be in the news, and I don't want anybody to get hurt. But then them wackadoos are going to freaking look. And then they are going to lose their Second Amendment rights because they're going to be in jail somewhere with a big dude putting a dick in them. You know what I'm saying? So I hope they don't do nothing stupid like that.
You ain't had to get that visual on.
Hey, man, I'm sorry. I don't have no filter.
I got you. Not on this channel anyway.
I ain't got no filter. This is definitely going to get hidden off of Daddy Cooks, but it's staying on my Facebook and my Arbop. But come on, man. Oh, Virginia says there are people here saying, let's take it to the streets. Dangerous shitheads. Hey, here's the thing about taking stuff to the streets. There's people on the streets. You know, you got people that want to take it to the streets, and then you got people that are from the streets. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. All right. A 2-month Trump tantrum. I just hope that came from Rick Aristad. He's another airborne buddy of mine. You know, now
whoever his advisors are shit.
He's not gonna listen to them.
He don't listen to them, man.
He don't listen to them.
See, I'm gonna go way back to where I started this. When Donald Trump first won, I was like, okay, got to give him a chance. What choice do I have?
Mm-hmm.
Don't want him, but he's mine now. Okay. Mm-hmm. I said, how much harm can he do? He's going to listen to it. He's going to get a bunch of advisors. I know he wasn't a politician then. Now he is. He can't claim that bullshit now. He's been doing it for 4 years. But he wasn't a politician. He was a businessman. And the plan was he's supposed to have all these business ideas, and he's going to turn the nation around. Okay. But then, being an inexperienced politician, how many motherfuckers did he fire out of his freaking cabinet in the last 4 years?
He was in season 7 of The Apprentice.
Right.
Right.
So he firing left and right and left and right. So he didn't have people there long enough to maintain continuity.
Yep.
Okay. So now if you don't have a plan from the beginning, or if you come up with a plan from the beginning, and then this guy knows it, this guy knows it, and this guy knows it, but I fired those guys. Now I won't even put in new guys. I'm just going to put in interim people that might not know the plan. Come on, man. After a while, you're OTF. You're out there flapping, right? And then when they do give them advice, let's talk about freaking that lady. I can't remember the freaking the Clorox detergent lady. I can't remember her name. And Dr. Fauci.
Oh, yeah.
At first, they were doing briefings, all right? And then all of a sudden, the governor started shutting down some of the states. I got to say governors because Trump didn't shut down shit.
That's right.
All right? Now, keep in mind, I got to open the country. Bitch, you didn't close it. Shut the fuck up. All right? But anyway, so states started getting shut down. He couldn't do rallies, and then magically, he wanted to be front and center of the daily press briefings. Right? So he talk a little bit of yakety smackety, read his whatever he's going to read, let the doctor come in and give you some stuff, even if they'd contradict him. Oh, it's going to round the corner. It wasn't that soon. And Dr. Fauci's like, no, wear masks, bitches. Wear fucking masks. You know, the lady's like, I got to condone the CDC guy. And then the old guy in the uniform with the beard and shit, you know, freaking wear masks. No, I think they're wrong. Hold on, fucker. We got doctors, director of CDC, freaking the people that are part of the freaking COVID-19 task force, they're all pretty much giving the same message. And then Mr. I'm not going to wear one in the Oval Office because I talk to people shows the fuck up, and the message isn't the same. You know?
Yeah.
Come on, man. But he couldn't do rallies, so then he ended up doing the daily press briefings. And then once they started contradicting what he was saying, then slowly Fauci wasn't there no more.
Yep.
Then slowly the lady wasn't there no more. And then Trump was just talking. And then they magically went away when he said the bleach shit. Once he did that, can he look inside with the detergent? I know he didn't say put bleach inside of you guys, you know, but you know what I'm saying. Once he did that, and they were gonna joke him. They were gonna joke him hard. He wouldn't take any more fucking questions. And then he shut down the whole freaking press briefing thing. Okay. And then press briefing started again, and it was just him by himself or McEnany. All right. Yeah, what's her name? Kaylee Macaroni coming out talking all that nonsense. Now, she was shocked because she showed up with her notebook full of gotcha shit. Oh, they said this. Oh, well, back in such and such a day, somebody from the Democratic Party said blah, 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 blah. I'll say, well, okay, they said it, but bitch, you still didn't answer the question.
Yeah.
You know, you can throw all the freaking stuff out you want to. See, I'm a simple guy. All right. You say, Phil. I say, yes. Is a pig pussy pork? I'll be like, yeah, man, it's made out of the same meat as the rest of the pig. I'll answer the question. All right? But I'm not going to start going like, well, based on the anatomy of a cow, and they're built similarly, you know, I think the meat is the meat, and as long as you cook it a certain way, you'll be fine. Okay, I got that. But is pig pussy pork? You didn't answer the question. You know what I'm saying? And I hate how they throw in all these facts and counter facts, and this person said this and that person. Answer the damn question. You know, Phil, yes. Do you like girls? Yes, I do. Very much. You know, Phil, do you like boys? Not in the same way I like girls. You know, answer the fucking question.
Nah, bro. Nah, I mean, and they can't even keep COVID out of their own White House. I mean, you know, Mark Meadows, they just announced Mark Meadows the chief staff is positive for COVID now.
The day before yesterday. And 6 more. I think him and 5 more.
That's some crazy shit, man. You can't even keep it out your White House. You know what I'm saying? So
no, this is more funny. This is more funny. Trump's words. Right after the election, COVID. After the election, you won't hear anything else about COVID. What happened after the election? Another motherfucker that works for you got it. We heard about COVID. You jackass. All right, Vegas Pro Kid says, Fauci told us not to wear masks because there was going to be a rush on them, just like a rush on toilet paper. Wanted to make sure that the health workers would have access to them. Yeah, that's true at first. And then as you ever hear this phrase? I know you guys have your military. People out here listening. Intel drives maneuver. Intel drives maneuver. You get information, hey, the bad guys are over there. Roger that. We got information that we're going to maneuver over there. Yep. We get there, we don't see the bad guys. Then we gather more information. Hey, they went over that way and then they dug in. So now I'm going to say at first, hey, we're going over there to get the bad guys. But I get over there and the bad guys aren't there. I get more information. Oh, the bad guys moved. Now they dug in. So I got new information. Then I got to change my plan. And I got to go over there and same thing. Don't wear the mask because the freaking first responders need them. There's not enough right now. And if the first responders get sick, then we're all fucked. So don't wear the N95 mask. Use a bandana. Remember, it was like, don't wear a mask.
Right.
Then it said, don't wear that kind of mask. Wear something else. Right. And then it kept evolving to now everybody wear a mask if you can't social distance and if you're out in the public. All right. Now, I ain't talking about all the Trumpers that are like, no, he's going against my rights. I have the right to catch it.
Man, wear a goddamn man. During that time when they were talking, when there was a shortage, and we was going on Amazon, you couldn't find nitrile gloves, you couldn't find masks, you couldn't find shit on Amazon, and so my wife, she started making masks. She made us the mask with the triple layer filtered and shit, and she got about 15, 20 of them sitting up there for me, and 15, 20 for her. And then eventually, as things eased up, you were able to start ordering stuff through Amazon and getting some stuff later on. But initially, you couldn't find shit. So, so the wife went ahead and made ours and stuff, man. And hell, I got to say that them damn things are probably better in the N95, you can barely. She got so much filter between them motherfuckers, you can barely breathe.
You inhale, your eyes closed.
Yeah, man, your jaw's drawing and shit.
What they got? Okay, Mona says, Papa, she calls me Papa Phil. Papa, that's fantastic news now. Question is, will he leave without a flipping tantrum?
Shit.
Listen,
No.
I want him to concede and have a peaceful transfer of power. That's what I want
They gonna have
for
to
the
drag his
people.
ass
They're
out
already
there, man.
talking about him not showing up to the inauguration.
Yeah, I know. But look, that's what I want for the nation. That would be the best thing.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'd actually like to see, and I saw this meme. Remember freaking Beverly Hills Cop when they threw Axel Foley through the window?
Through the window.
Remember that? They had him on hands and feet. They threw him and he busted through the window, and he's on the street like, what the fuck? I would pay money to watch them freaking throw Trump down the stairs. Yeah, man. And then throw a mask behind him.
Well, the internet is killing him with these memes, man. If you've seen some of the memes that's going around the internet, man, of them dragging him out of the White House and dragging, he's in a preschool thing, man, fighting over this ball and shit. I mean,
Right.
shit out there, man. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. But you're right. The best thing for him to even try to save some type of face, bring some dignity to the office in which he's holding, is just to concede, man, and then to do the thing properly like everybody else is, mostly everybody else has done. So,
Hey, Uncle Steve Shakes. Hey, guys, quick shameless plug. If you're cooking meat of any variety, poultry, beef, chicken, whatever, freaking get a hold of Uncle Steve Shakes, man. I'm going to do some rib tips tomorrow with his competition pig powder. What?
he's got a website, man. I need to do a video on that.
Uncle Steve. I don't know if you know Daryl Smith, Bad Beats Barbecue YouTube channel. Freaking put your link in the he's speaking to Mona. Please put your website in the chat. Get a hold of Daryl. Matter of fact, both of you and Uncle Steve are on my Facebook. I'll try to get you guys together, man. Look, his Gator Shake got a twang to it that you'll fall in love with it.
Gator Shake, is he from down south? He from Louisiana?
Don't give me the line to you, but dude,
that's my hometown. You know that, Louisiana.
Dude, his rubs will change your life.
Oh, I need to get some of them.
Oh,
I need
yes,
to
you
get some
do.
videos on those. Then I need
Yeah,
to
man.
videos of them.
Yeah, I'm doing one tomorrow. Anyway. I forgot what I was talking about. Look, shameless plug. There you go. But while I let me get this right. While I try to figure out what I was saying, let me play this for y'all one more time. Hey, brother James, how you doing? Aim Claim Smokers. That's another one, guys. I have a lot of YouTube channels that do a lot of cooking because I'm running this on 3 different places. This is my Facebook, my RBOP YouTube, and my Daddy Cooks YouTube. So you have a lot of cooking channels coming in and speaking, because that's just what we do. Anyway, I'm going to play this one more time for those of y'all that missed it. This is going out to our soon-to-be former president.
You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. Get this
Get this dance.
You about to lose your job because you are detaining me for nothing. You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job. Oh my goodness.
Stop it.
You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose
You tripping, Phil?
your job because you are detaining me for nothing.
You tripping, bro?
You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to
Why you tripping?
I
man?
had to.
I see you. Was that Derek Keith from Lafayette, Louisiana? I got a brother that live out in Lafayette. Derek, man, I'm from Baton Rouge myself, man. Just to throw it out there. So,
Mona says, "Hope you're keeping well." I am. I think she's leaving. Be safe. Be safe. All right, brother James is in here. Uncle Steve's in here. Once again, hey, Uncle Steve, if you can get a hold of me and I'll get a hold of you and link you up with Daryl Smith from Bad Beats Barbecue, man, y'all might be mutually supportive. Just wanted to say that. All right. What we gonna fuck with next? Oh man, I've been on for an hour and 19 minutes. I'm gonna get over here in about 10. I don't want to be on here too much longer. Man, time flies when you're bashing people.
Oh,
Hot
Lord.
damn. All right.
I got to go back to sitting outside and by my fire pit, man, and drinking. I came inside just because you was live, man. So
Well, I'll tell you, be honest with you, man. I'm gonna go downstairs with my drink. I'm gonna turn on both Fox and freaking CNN and continue to count.
yeah, but you as bad as the wife, man. The wife been watching this shit, man, like 1, 2, 3 in the morning and shit, man. Light been on in the bedroom, TV and going. I was like, why are you still watching this shit? They'll call it when they call it. She's like, I'm
Right.
interested. This has been like the first election that she has been like all in. You know what I'm saying? I mean, wanting to know everything, wanting to know, you know, and which, you know, as
This is what I do. This is what I do.
Yeah.
Stacey, how long you been following me on Facebook? Dude,
Oh man, it's been about 2 years.
this is what I do. And listen, I've been so much into the political thing for the duration last couple of months. I've been slacking. Sorry, folks, I've been slacking on cooking videos. I'm just saying, I've been.
Yeah, you have.
I've been slacking on cooking videos. I've been doing more of my podcast and this, that, and the other. So I'm about now. My life's getting ready to get back to normal, at least until something else comes up. And yeah, but I know exactly how your wife is because I was sitting there and I'm just waiting for a number to change.
And that's what she was doing, waiting for a number 10. Biden was at 253 forever and shit, man. I was like, she was like, well, when they gonna say, baby, they not gonna stop counting until whatever's remaining is not gonna be enough to overtake the dude that's gonna lead. So I said, so that's gonna be 2 or 3 days. So because when I went to the post office today, while I was at the post office today is when they called it.
Okay.
Pennsylvania and shit. And I came back home and she was like, they called it. You know, I was like, well, damn, what?
I started hearing horns and stuff, and I'm like, what's going on? I'm looking out the window and trying to figure out what's going on.
Huh?
Yeah. Derek Keith, he says, my wife went to the polls this year for the first time in 20 years to get the dickhead out of office. Well, there you have it. Say what you really mean.
I just don't understand how nobody doesn't see that this dude wasn't good. I mean, yeah, he's a conservative. He ran as a conservative, but he wasn't good for the country.
No.
But you can't convince some people otherwise.
But it's
because
but look at this. Look at this. 70 million people. Okay.
Right.
Voted for this dude, man.
Yeah.
So you see the demeanor of, you know, half the country of what their mindset is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So and that's the scary part about it.
We're split. We are.
But see, some people don't know how to
polarized,
focus. Some people don't know how to focus. Some people say all they can say about this dude is the economy, the stock market. It's more to running a country than those things.
Amen.
That's not what they're saying. They're saying the economy and the stock market before COVID. That's what they're saying.
But see, the key to a good leader is to have put the protocols in place so that we wouldn't be in the situation we're in now.
Right.
Where I was just looking at a COVID update, 253,000 Americans, infected. Come on.
Yeah.
If you would have used the playbook, because you despise Obama so much, you didn't use the playbook he gave you.
Right.
He gave you training wheels, but you wanted to ride your bike without him. Now you split your head open.
Yeah.
Yeah. They said they threw away the damn book that the transfer book that they gave them. They threw it away as soon as they gave it to them. So
yeah.
I mean,
I had some folks so pissed off.
I made a few dollars off of him, stock market and index funds, investments. But guess what? It still didn't outweigh the fact that you was a virus to this country.
I mean, it was bad enough. And I say this, and maybe you guys don't agree. I say this as a black man in America with a black son. Right. And even before Trump got into office, you were constantly worrying about, their interaction with people and how they would be, approached and just their everyday safety. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I said, black men or black family parents have conversations with their children that other people just don't have.
Have to
have. Right. And so when this dude got into office, man, it made your worry meter go off the damn charts and shit, man, because it was almost like he was he was allowing, or he was giving permission for that type of shit to be going on without any kind of recourse, any kind of repercussions, anything and stuff. So, that's I think why people are dancing in the streets and going on, and, especially a lot of minorities, even the LGBT and things, because some of the stuff that he just said, man, was just
back to the lion. Nobody knew this could happen. I'm gonna show you, for the fuck's sake. Hold on, let me get this thing. Let me see if I can do this. Pause that.
The only reason I'm on here talking politics, man, is because it's you, right?
I know you don't do that.
I don't do this shit, right?
I know you don't. You don't.
Plus, this Crown Royal is going down pretty good, man. So, it's taking all my inhibitions away.
I hear that.
So, Here we go. I'm going to do this. Because shit, it's my show, and I can do what the fuck I do what the hell I want.
Sure. Yes, you can.
Here we go, man. Here we go. Here it is right here.
Shit, that's my man.
Can y'all hear this?
No, I'm not hearing no volume.
You're not hearing any sound? Nope. You hear nothing?
No.
No, it's not coming.
All right, never mind.
But the captions is enough.
All right.
Yeah. But I remember this speech, though. I've seen this when he was talking about.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me try doing this way. I'm going to back this up. I got a microphone right next to it. Put it up to the speaker. Turn this one on. And let's try it again. Can I hear that?
Nope.
No, it's still not coming through.
Here you go. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's coming through now. Well, the music is.
No.
If and when
There you go.
a new strain of flu, like the Spanish flu, crops up, 5 years from now or a decade from now, we've made the investment. And we're further along to be able to catch it.
After Ebola.
Mm-hmm.
The funding we're asking for is needed to keep strengthening our capacity here at home so we can respond to any future Ebola cases. It's needed to help us partner with other countries to prevent and deal with future outbreaks and threats before they become
Future outbreaks and threats.
But you sponsoring Space Force.
Oh, yeah.
We can't say we're lucky with Ebola because obviously it's having
I'm about to stop this in a second, but wait till you start talking about the future.
Africa, but it is not airborne in its transmission. There may and likely will come a time in which we have both an airborne disease that is deadly.
I sure miss that dude. I miss that dude being in office.
In order for us to deal with that effectively, we have to put in place an infrastructure, not just here at home, but globally, that allows us to see it quickly,
Isolate it quickly, respond to it quickly.
so that if and when a new strain of flu, like the Spanish flu, crops up 5 years from now or a
Decade from now.
we've made the investment.
So,
We're further along to be able to catch it.
It's called vision.
So all these folks, turn that off. All these folks talking crap about, we didn't know this was happening. Come on, man.
The writing was on the wall. It was inevitable that we were going to go through a pandemic again. I mean, it was inevitable,
Right.
But he was talking about taking the necessary precautions to be able to handle it when it did happen.
Right. But then you get somebody, then we got Mikey likes it. How did Obama know about it years before it showed up? How about being prepared? Mm-hmm. All right. And I hope you're not about to say he knew about it because he helped create the motherfucker because they want to take over the world with the Chinese. Fuck out of here. I hope you ain't going to say that. But it's called being prepared.
I mean, it's just like anything else. And like I say, the three of us are military. So that you sit around and you look at situations and potential problems that may arise. It's the same thing with those guys, man.
Yeah.
So they see the potential of something that may happen, and you want to be prepared to be able to deal with it. And
Problem solving steps.
Exactly.
Yep.
You got a wooden cabin, and the wooden cabin gets cold. So you build a big old bonfire in the middle of the wooden cabin. You walk away, you come back, and the whole fucking cabin burns down. So what do? Build another cabin and do it again? Or do you build a freaking cabin and then you make a fireplace and put stone around it and then build a fire and see if it don't burn your fucking house down?
Yeah.
That means you put a plan in place. This happened. It was terrible. What can we do to make sure it don't happen again?
Mm-hmm.
You with me?
Yep.
See, and I even said that without a sexual innuendo or anything nasty.
Oh, shit.
Wooden cabins and fucking logs, man. There you go.
Man.
All right. Anyway, guys, I'm not gonna stay on here much longer. You know me. If I feel something, if I have something in me and I gotta get it out, I'm gonna talk about it. Okay. And yes, I know my filter ain't worth shit, but you know that's how I get my point across. Let's hit the chat one more time. Biden and Harris win. Oh hell no. Oh hell no. We all won. Democracy lives. Thank you, Brian Miller, for that. Dwayne Vladik says basically preparation is the key. Without it, things will get all messed up. You're right. Ivan Boy says proactive. You learn from experience and you know what to do in the future. Damn right. Just put your hands.
What's the old saying? Man, is like what is it? Failing to prepare is preparing to fail.
Preparing to fail. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, he had the playbook.
Indeed.
Oh yeah, they gave him the playbook. He threw it out. Shit.
Yeah, but then here's another one. Real see now, y'all got me going. Here's another one. They said, well, the stocks were depleted. They only had half of what they need. Obama didn't replenish the stuff that they needed. I'm like, well, hold up, man. You were in office for 3 fucking years.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So whether it was stocked up or not stocked up, if I get a job, Daryl, you get a job, Stacey, you get a job, you show up, you're head of the warehouse, and it's your job to keep the warehouse full.
Hell yeah.
And you walk in and the warehouse is half full. You gonna wait 3 years to do your fucking job?
You got to.
Or are you gonna start filling up that warehouse?
You got to start requisitioning some shit, bro.
Exactly, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
And that's what really was the age-old song, man. Every time he got up there to talk about during the COVID crisis of what the previous administration did not do and what they didn't have and shit.
But he was always a finger pointer. He was always a finger pointer.
That hasn't changed. Well, I'm gonna jump off of here, guys, because I'm just gonna wait. I gotta wait for what time is it? I think they're gonna speak around 2000, 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, yeah.
Yeah, just to hear that, and then I'm just gonna sit there and either watch the TV or monitor the internet to wait for Trump's response.
Hey man.
Okay, one last thing. I'm looking at Fox.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm looking at Fox News right now. It's at 290. Even if you take Pennsylvania away, that's still 270.
It's still 270.
But look, you know what's funny?
Math is math.
What's funny is, I haven't checked CNN. Last I checked, they still hadn't called. Okay, what's CNN calling them? Is CNN at 290?
CNN is still at 273.
Yeah.
Like
so
that.
CNN has not given them Arizona yet, and CNN has not given Trump that one up there in Maine.
Okay.
Because it's still too close.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway.
The only last thing I want to say is, man, Kamala Harris, man, first African American woman to be elected vice president of the United States, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, this is as exciting as even back when Obama became president.
Yeah, it's history making.
It's historical.
Yeah, it's history making on a couple of points. One, what you just said about Kamala Harris is history making because freaking Joe Biden is the oldest motherfucker to ever be president, so that's history making. And Joe Biden has had the most votes and still counting ever for any president, and Donald Trump has had the most votes ever to be a fucking loser.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
who was the last one-term president?
Oh, they mentioned that.
Daddy Bush.
Daddy Bush?
Yes.
Was it Daddy Bush? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
So, hey, man, you know, like I said, you know, no matter how things turn out, man, you know that God is in control.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? And
and he don't like ugly either.
Shit. So, all right, man. Well, Phil, man, I see you getting get off, man. Hey, good, man. It was good to meet you, man.
Hey, good meeting you. Thanks for having me on, Phil.
Wait, now let me ask this question. Do I have your permission to make this a podcast?
You got it, man.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is once this closes up, obviously I'm gonna take this off on my Daddy Cooks, folks. It's on Daddy Cooks. I'm gonna take this off my Daddy Cooks. It will be on my RBOB. I'm gonna do a little bit of editing to the audio, and then I'm gonna upload the audio as a regular podcast. And just so you know, I didn't want to do it without asking your permission.
You got my permission, bro. You're good to go.
Hey,
all right, guys. Appreciate
all right,
you.
have a good one, man.
Love you like cook food.
One,
hey, be safe out there.
Yep, you too.
Look, if you can't be safe, be quick about it. Shit.
if you can't be good.
No, he said if he can't be good, be gone. He disappeared.
He just disappears. All right, Phil, man. Take it easy, bro.
All right, man. Peace. Love you.